and we're standing in front of the OmniStream wall. And the best way to think about this entire arrangement is imagine this is one building with 4 different systems in it. All of these systems are going over a single Cisco switch where we're providing AV over IP for a variety of environments. The first environment all the way over on the left-hand side, this is a lobby environment where we have a video wall that could also be displaying informational systems. This information could be brought up from a variety of sources. Right now we have a 1x3 presentation going on in our lobby. Using our velocity control system, we can switch that out for 3 separate vertical images. Right now we have 1 crossing 3, and that's what's new for this show, being able to do a very cost-effective video wall using portrait orientation monitors. Our next room is all about what we call our any-to-any routing. In this room we're demonstrating how easy it is to take multiple laptops with HDMI outputs as well as USB capability. So these 2 USB pan-tilt zoom cameras, the HDVS cameras, are running USB through our IP to USB devices. So again, all running over the same network with the same OmniStream products, making it very easy for customers to walk in, bring their laptop in, and have control over the cameras in the room, as well as being able to send those images on up to the screen. The important thing is to consider your customers are going to walk into a room and they don't want to even think about the AV system. They want to plug it in and go. And Velocity adds control onto the same IP background with the ability to switch between sources very easily all over the IP backbone. All 1 gig, all running over the same switch. In the Zero UI meeting space, we want to make it even easier for those small rooms to have the AV system as transparent to our customers that walk in. In this case, we're doing something that we're going to call encoder grouping, but it behaves a lot like management of a room over a larger matrix switch where we can dedicate a series of encoders in a rooming fashion to 1 decoder. In this example, this decoder has been set to monitor these 3 encoders so that if someone should walk in with their laptop and plug in, the decoder will be looking for a change in those 3 streams, and then it will automatically switch over. The upshot to this is that your customers are going to be able to walk into a meeting room without even being aware that their AV system is running over IP. We want to be transparent, and we want it to be easy for our customers to use. Now finally, let's take another area within this facility. Again, all on the same backbone. In this case, we have a laboratory situation at a university where we had a real-life scenario where a university came to us and asked us, can we put virtual reality content over IP? So, using our standard OmniStream 100 series products and our OmniStream 300 series products for USB transmission, we were able to demonstrate that we can get 90 frames per second with extremely low subframe latency. 90 frames per second is critical for those applications using VR, so it is as natural as possible. Low latency has to be minimized so that we can reduce the nausea effect from someone doing VR. So in this case, while we're not selling any of this HTC VR product line, we're able to incorporate that with OmniStream to demonstrate how we can track in real time with next to 0 latency the ability to someone to go through a virtual reality application. So while it looks like fun and games, there are actual practical opportunities for this. For example, I want to have all of my processing power in the same central switching location as the rest of the IP devices in my facility. But I want to have the lab have access to the input and output tools here. So imagine in a scenario outside of the university where I have an architecture firm and they've designed a building for a customer who wants to have a tour of that space in virtual reality. Well, rather than having them sit in the lab where all of the machines are, why not have them in a comfortable space, place the virtual reality goggles on and the controllers to look around that space in a much more comfortable environment. But we're able to demonstrate that using OmniStream's capability to move 90 frames per second with very low latency. The important thing about all of these OmniStream applications is creating a real-world environment in which we have multiple rooms all running AV over IP, USB over IP, and control over IP, all on the same 1 gig managed network backbone. And that's what we're showing here at the Atlona booth at InfoComm 2019. Thanks for joining us.